When you think of Freddie Gray, the first thing we should think about is the family lost a loved one. And while we might trivialize it with anniversaries, they're not celebrating anything or marking anything but a loss and a tragic loss of someone that they cared about. So I think a lot of issues were raised, and a lot of issues that were raised were issues that were important to me that I was working on for years prior to the death of Freddie Gray. Issues around police brutality, issues around transparency and accountability, and with the police department, these are things that my track record speaks very clearly that were important to me. Issues around community and police engagement. Before Freddie Gray died, I was lobbying in Annapolis for changes to the Law Enforcement Officers' Bill of Rights. I had asked the Department of Justice to come in for a collaborative review. The issues around jobs and opportunities. We fought to reduce the unemployment rate by 1/3 in Baltimore City and help work with not-for-profit organizations to remove barriers of employment for individuals who wanted an opportunity to work. Signed the ban the box legislation to help ensure that people got a fair chance. We've hired people in Baltimore City that are ex-offenders, and I've worked diligently and consistently to improve educational opportunities for our young people. All of those things are issues that were raised around the death of Freddie Gray, and those are all things that I take very seriously. I think the extent of the unrest was a surprise to everyone. I think if anyone says anything different, then they're Monday morning quarterbacking, they're not being honest. I think there are many things we would change, as evidenced by the things that we immediately changed, including training, equipment, communications. But if you look objectively and not through the subjective lens that has been the norm, we did well. We did better than, I don't know another city that had unrest that responded more quickly, that did so without injury or death. In '68, I think at least 6 people were killed.
Right.
That didn't happen. That cities are always works in progress. On the issue of public safety, while I think that we will have in place the beginnings of meaningful and enforceable police reform, that will be an ongoing effort that will exist past my term.